got it bumping. Got it bumping.
Othello on the beat.
Say John Nash, what's happening? About to get it going. Oh man, we're gonna be talking about some stuff today, man. Yeah, man. We'll be talking about some stuff. Oh man. We'll be talking about some stuff, man. Damn. Hey Latrice, what's happening, girl? Audie Murphy, David Kahn, Frank Scott. Hey Crystal, what's happening, girl? John Nash. What's happening, y'all? Here we go. What's up, y'all? What's going on, everybody? What's happening? This is episode number 18 of Opinionation. I am your host and MC. It's Wednesday, August 28th. August is almost over already. Man, the time is just flying. The summer's just about gone, and it's not a boring day. What I love about having Wednesday show one day a week, it's always seemed to be enough stuff to talk about in an hour to cover it up, man. And it's so cool because it's all interesting stuff. Y'all hear about it. You know, everything I'm talking about, y'all either talked about it, heard about it, somebody's talking about it. So, John Nash want to know what the topic. Here are the topics tonight. Like I said, this is the 18th episode. I'm your host. We're talking about the Popeye chicken sandwich and the hysteria that was caused by people trying to get a piece of chicken. I mean, it could be sneakers. I'd understand. You know, the new Jordans, okay. Star Wars premiere, yeah. But a damn piece of chicken on a roll with 2 pickles side by side, crunchy outside and juicy in the middle. A brother got so mad that he ran out of chicken, he climbed through the drive-through window at Popeyes and started fighting with the cashier and the security guard. We need these sandwiches when it's time to vote. Put them at the polls. We'll get that fool out of office for sure. Look, now I'm not promoting the sandwich. I'm not. I'm really not, Nick. I'm not promoting the sandwich at all, but I must admit it was gooder than a motherfucker. Yeah, it was gooder than a motherfucker. I ate that sandwich. It was so thick, so juicy. The crust was crunchy. The bread was fresh. I can't imagine all of them would be as perfect as the one I had got, but it was everything that they said it was. Now, I'm not a saucy guy, so I ain't get the sauce. So I just got the chicken and the bread and those pickles. They like equal in shape. They lay side by side. They don't even touch. They wave at each other, but they never even touch. The seeds are situated into them so deep, you couldn't even pick them out with a fingernail file. It's just a perfect 2-slice pickle with a big, juicy ass chicken. Oh my God, I don't even know where you can get chicken that juicy. It was so juicy, and the crust was just like, it was just, the edges was like perfect. Oh my God. I digress. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm certainly telling you to go watch Dave Chappelle's Netflix special, Sticks and Stones. You may not find him funny, and some of you guys may not find him funny. I find him hilarious, clever, and to be one of the funniest and realest comedians alive today. Some people actually had a problem with, Dave, and recommend you not even see it, which is, really make you want to go see it. That's the best advertiser. Nothing to see here, folks. Everybody trying to break their neck. What's going on? What happened? Ain't nothing to see. Yeah, nothing to see mean it's plenty to see. One thing about Dave, man, he's at the level that comics like myself just wish we could be at. Well, we could go out and offend and say, as long as it's funny. See, this is the problem. You can offend as long as it's funny. The only time a joke is offensive, really, truly offensive, when it's not funny at all. Nobody laughs. No one sees the humor in it. You the only one. Then you're the asshole. But if it's something that everybody's just laughing at and something we all thought, that's what comedians do. We say the things that you don't get to. And we say them in such a way that we can walk the streets afterwards and people will shake our hands instead of being mad. Where somebody else might want to jump your ass. And sometimes comedians get that happen to them too. A couple comics and got hit, knocked out, slapped around, mistreated, abused because they said the wrong shit. But that's the name of the game. You walk a thin line when you do comedy. And people like, at certain levels like Dave, DL, they can get away with Cedric. Cedric not that as risque, but they can get away with a lot of things because they're established. Particularly Dave Chappelle. What you gonna do to him? They tried to banish him once before. He just came back stronger. Went to Africa and came back blacker and better. He's my favorite comedian. Ain't shit you can do to Dave Chappelle. They don't own Netflix. They don't own the airways. They make him block him from this show or that show or network that it's associated with whatever. But they can't stop him. He's the type of comic you just gotta let be. Just accept. If you're not a fan, don't listen. If you're not a fan, stay away. But if you are a fan, man, you're a witness to genius, brilliance. His way he thinks, the way he sets the jokes up, his storytelling is amazing. And everybody know anything about telling jokes, storytelling, they take you on a journey, and you feel like you're sitting in there. And you see it, and then he says something that just makes you think and at the very end, hit something back at you, make you go like, damn, that was clever as shit. Dave motherfucking Chappelle. Wow. What's it John say? John said, I've never seen so many people that don't know their way around the kitchen anymore, from cooking to doing hair. What are y'all talking about on on these toes? And I'm sure this will step on many toes today. What y'all talking about? Somebody can't cook. I better get y'all a woman that can cook. The best chicken, okay, here we go. John said the best chicken is made in your own kitchen, but there are so many lazy ass people in society. They never have kitchen time, but got time for Facebook. I know that's right. They ain't got time to cook, but they got time to be on the goddamn phone. You know what I'm saying? It's a lost art, though. A woman that cooks from scratch, that does that type of stuff in the kitchen and likes it, enjoys it. I was fortunate. I happen to have one that does. But a lot of them, they ain't about that life. Especially once their kids grown, they ain't all that shit. They ain't gonna take me out to eat. The whole thing with the chicken sandwich, though, is just interesting because it was an amazing marketing ploy by Popeyes, in the sense that they didn't really even market it. They just marketed it to social media. And instead, I read that they saved $23 million because of Black Twitter. So all you Black Twitterers, Popeyes want to thank you for putting all that paper in their pocket. But you know, Popeyes is a very interesting business, though, and an interesting business model. Because I noticed some stuff. I had looked up some things, and I saw something that was very, very interesting about Popeyes. And some people at the top of Popeyes that y'all may not even know about. And you may have a whole different idea when you see the people at the top of Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? It may look familiar. They may look very, very familiar to you. And the thing is, everybody love chicken. I don't know a person in the world don't love chicken. Now, I know vegetarians don't do chicken, and I can understand that. I tried the vegetarian thing, and I was going pretty good, but I'm back to chicken. I thought I don't do nothing else, but I gotta do my chicken. You know, chicken is beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. No matter how you prepare, you know, John Nash, if you're cooking it at home, I'm telling you, I like to take chicken. Though. I like to take like a breast, you know, like actually a real good breast, the kind of like no antibiotics and shit, and slice it the long way. Just slice it the long way like 3 times, you know, and then fry it kind of hard. It tastes just like a pork chop. That's right. It tastes just like a pork chop. If you got that, you need that pork chop in you, then there you go. So all you got to do is fry your chicken thin and hard, and then you will have a pork chop, and your conscience won't be all messed up behind it. Anyway, the hysteria behind that was crazy, man. People actually fighting over a piece of chicken. It just goes to show you the power of the media, and the power of the media over things that you like. I was watching how it was a line just wrapped around the Popeyes, and right across the street, the Church's Chicken didn't have a person, you know, and it's no different. It's just chicken, man. But that goes to show y'all, it's never the product, it's how you promote the product. It's more so about the promotion than it is the actual product. The proof is in the pudding, but you get the people in the seats with the promo. Now, if it tastes like crap when they get there, they're not coming back. But anyway, tonight's topics, I hope you find them interesting. You can give us a call, 747-888-3082, 747-888-3082. Hope you'd like to call and talk about some of the stuff we're going to be talking about tonight. Paul Mooney, allegedly, I say allegedly, but apparently the Richard Pryor's bodyguard is out in the video stating that when Richard Pryor Jr. was a little boy. Paul Mooney molested him. And TMZ called up to Richard Pryor Jr., and he did admit that he was molested, but he didn't say who did it. And then the security guard goes on to say other things about, you can watch the video, it's online, that Richard was really mad at Paul and that he wanted to have him killed and was looking to put up $1 million to get a hit out on him because of what he did to his son. And that's sad. If it's true, it's sad. If it's not true, it's sad. Either way it goes, it's sad because, Richard Pryor Sr. is my idol. And I know his life was full of all kinds of things. And, it's just sad to see that his son had to be a victim of some of that behavior or his surroundings or whatever that took place. Richard Pryor, was raised in a brothel. In spite of all that, he rises to be one of the funniest comedians ever. Incredible actor, producer. I had the pleasure to meet him behind the Comedy Store in his truck before he passed. Yeah. But it's sad if that happened. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But if you want to call in again, the number is 747-888-3082. You listen to Opinion Nation. You want to talk about Donald Trump? Did you hear? Now, it's been walked back, but Lawrence O'Donnell from MSNBC had made a statement that someone had told him someone that worked for Deutsche Bank that Donald Trump had Russian oligarchs co-sign on a loan that he got from Deutsche Bank. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Follow the money. All you got to do is follow the money. Now we know why Donald Trump is in the bed with Putin. Wow. I just imagine one man could play the whole country like a sucker. Like a sucker. He played like a sucker if you don't give a shit. You still been played like a sucker. Because you ain't going to get no tax cut. Went to the rich. You played like a sucker if you voted for him. Because he's lied his way all the way to the top. Played you like a sucker because you voted for him. I ain't vote for the motherfucker. Didn't play me. He played his country. And because the Senate don't have no balls and they're all connected and they're all getting paid, Moscow Mitch, Moscow's bitch, they all got the money. They all got the itch. Now they all getting paid. But they run a little scared now because the white man is on a white man tail. See, once the white man get on the white man trail, then now you face the ultimate. You face the ultimate punishment. I hope they get your ass, Donald Trump. I hope they get you, man. You're already losing in the polls, losing bad to all the Democratic forerunners. You're not even close. You can't beat none of them. And soon you pack your shit up to get out the White House. I hope they cuff you up and take you to the big house. Oh, yeah, that's the house you're supposed to be in. And you take your kids, your little son-in-law, and everybody else in there with you. But I know we can't have everything in life. So I'll just settle for your ass. Lock him up. As you shouted out Hillary Clinton, lock her up. Send her back. As you shouted out to the congresswoman of color. How about sending your wife back? How about we send you back? Since you didn't really win anyway. You stole the election with your friends in Russia. And now we know why. Donald Trump, you can't put a Trump Tower in everybody's life in America, in everybody's world. You can't do that, man. You don't even pay your bills. You won't show your tax returns because you got so much to hide. It gives us chills. It makes no sense. Donald Trump, you played America. And somehow, some way, I believe America gonna play you back. You listen to Opinion Nation. I'm your host, David Raibon. Stick around. We'll be right back.
So special.
All right. Nikki, man, you got the music, man. You got the music going, dude. I ain't gonna even lie.
Hey man, your description of the chicken sandwich is better than mine, man.
Did you have one?
We tried it on air, man. And,
Oh my god.
I was embarrassed how good it was because I wanted to be like, man, this ain't shit.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Man, that motherfucker was tasty.
I
Man.
know. I sat there at the whole thing. My girlfriend looked at me. I said the whole thing while I was just eating it, while I was just on FaceTiming her, and I just couldn't even talk. I was like, oh. It was. I think it's the combination of the bread and the crust, and you think that would be like, okay, that's cool, and then you hit the pickle, and then that juicy ass chicken, and then you get to go back again and again.
And it wasn't small.
No, it was huge. That was the thing. It was huge.
That was incredible.
I was like, dude, how you even get a chicken that fat? Now I know somebody gonna give you steroids. Like, whatever.
I know, man. We ain't eating it every day.
Yeah,
man.
you eat it every day.
Live a little, man.
You know what I mean? One little steroid full chicken ain't gonna kill your ass.
Is that the best chicken sandwich you ever had? Fast food?
God, I'm gonna have to probably say yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Popeyes.
Yeah, because you don't have chicken. I don't have chicken. Burgers or stuff like that. All the time, turkey burger. But I've been eating nothing but chicken and vegetables. I don't eat anything else. But I was surprised. I was so surprised. And well, I understand they're going to take it off the market and then bring it back in October.
Of course.
And then everybody gonna be killing themselves. Jumping through the window of a drive-through, fighting with. Nick, what is wrong with black people, man? Dude, you just how you. I mean, where does the shit go off the track? When you think it's a good idea to jump through the window of a drive-thru and beat somebody's ass because they ain't got no chicken sandwich.
I mean, you gotta feel them. No, it is Popeyes. How you don't have no chicken sandwich?
I know. How you gonna be a chicken restaurant around chicken?
Come on, man.
And then they got the sign on the door. It's so funny to watch people. I could watch people walk up to it, hoping it's open. They see the sign, "We out of chicken sandwich," and they look on their face. And then you have some that don't mind, and they go and get some other shit they don't really even want. They just go, because I'm one of them. I did it one time. I was like, well, let me get them beans right.
Shit, you lucky they don't take EBT in that motherfucker.
I know.
Shit.
I know. But no, it was good. I ain't gonna even lie. I mean, don't get me wrong. People compare it to Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A is okay. Chick-fil-A is not that crispy though. You know what I mean? It's succulent, but it's not crunchy crispy. Like that Popeyes was just like, when you bite into it, you hear. Every time you bite into it, you hear that. I'm going like, God, dog, man. So hats off to Popeyes, dude, because there ain't no joke, man. I think if I remember correctly, the CEO of Popeyes is black. I think, which makes sense. You're gonna be chicken, man. You should be black chicken man. Cause nobody know chicken like black people. Chicken is like our shit. We love chicken. White folk don't even cook chicken right. You ever ate white folk chicken? Chicken be bleeding and shit.
Yeah, I think they call it shake and bake.
Oh my God. Now shake and bake was cool as a kid though.
Nah, that shit.
it was kind of cool as a kid. And I almost bought some the other day just to reminisce.
Don't buy no shake and bake, man. Let them have that. Let them have that, man. We fried chicken.
That's shake and bake, boy. That's the crazy shit, man. There's so many ways to do chicken. That's why I can't give up the yard bird. I'll do a whole lot of other stuff, but I can't give up the yard bird, man. But they just need to calm down. People need to realize, hey, it's just chicken. It'll be some more. I also want to give a shout out to my sponsor before I forget. Alice Raibon over the Social Workout Studio. If you in the San Fernando Valley, that's in Los Angeles, that's north of Los Angeles in the valley, we call it, looking for fitness, and you want to have some fun, then you need to call Alice Raibon at 310-902-5387. It's located at 21141 Devonshire Street in the city of Chatsworth. Small group training available for just $25 per session. You can go to workingoutwithalice.com, or you can go to socialworkoutstudio.com, or again, call Alice 310-902-5387. Give a call till you heard about it here on Opinion Nation. She is the official sponsor of this radio show. So I appreciate you reaching out. Today was a special day. I made it to the damn gym. Oh, man.
Did you go to Social Workout Studio?
No, I went to LA Fitness.
Hilarious.
On Victory. And dude, I hadn't been since November. I said, look at the thing. What's the last time I was here? She said November 20th. Yep, that's about right before Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, I just lost it. And then, but I got to get right, man. I got to get back. And it's not going to take long. It's just, I like to eat shit that my stomach be like, well, nigga, we going to stretch out. We going to stretch out. You going to eat that shit, we going to stretch out. We just going to stretch out. And I'm going like, all right. And then next thing you know, you're going like, now I got the dicky do. You know what the dicky do is?
I ain't never heard of it.
You never heard of dicky do?
Nah.
That's when your stomach stick out further than your dicky do. And you don't want that shit. So now I'm back to doing the crunches. And I think that you should be able to, I always say when I was a personal trainer, I always say you should be able to do put your age in push-ups. You 20, you should be able to do 20 push-ups a day. If you 50, you should be able to do 50. As you older, you should be stronger and more dense. So for a long, long time, I was doing my 55, 59 push-ups that I fell off in November. So I started back.
What'd you hit?
I'm at 20 right now. I got the 20. I'm like, oh shit. I think I threw out an elbow. But then I went to the gym and just did some light, just cardio, some stretching, some light weights. No free weights yet. Not ready for the free weights yet. Then I ran to Alex Thomas, getting his workout on. And I was like, yeah, man, my girl's like, she want the dude in the picture. Ain't that some shit? She get them old pictures going like, damn, you used to be kind of buff. That's the dude I want.
You got to burn them pictures, man. What you doing?
It's on social media.
Take that shit down. Hey, this is L.A., man. I always think about that. This is the one place where your woman can meet her dream guy.
Yeah, I guess.
So you might want to stay in the gym a little bit, man.
And then I have a Facebook page called Phenomenal Body. I still got it up when I had my personal trainer. And I'm like, so I got all these videos of me lifting weights and doing shit. And now I'm like, I can't even pick up the phone, let alone. But I'm gonna get back, not like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be trying to, leg press 800 pounds, that type of shit no more. Cause now I'm older now. I just want to tone up, get my guns back loaded. And if not just for my birthday, definitely for Cancun. Because Darlene and I are going to Cancun. She said last time I talked about Cancun, I left her name out. She said when Alice was there, you didn't say that we were going. You said you were going.
They pay attention to
She
everything.
is listening to every word I say. So, hi, Darlene. Where you at? You probably on my phone. Hey, Darlene. You probably on the thing. Hey, Darlene. You probably on this one camera, too. Hey, Darlene. So, because she be waiting to critique me, too. Mm-hmm. You didn't say this or that. Like, ain't you got something else to do? But I appreciate her, man. Wasn't for her, I wouldn't have the show because she talked me into getting it back.
Shouts out to Darlene.
Yeah. Dr. Darlene Smith. So, anyway, Social Workout Studio. Give her a call. Call Alice. Get your workout on. And some of my people that's on Facebook, on my social media, go to ROLLOUTSTUDIOS.com and you can click on the you can click on the watch live, and then you can hear everything that he's saying in the office and everything. I mean, that Nick is saying in the behind the glass curtain, I think Speedy calls it.
Yeah, and let them know to go to your YouTube page too. Tell them to type in Opinion Nation, David Raibon. They'll find you.
Yeah, go to Opinion Nation, type in my name, David Raibon, and then what?
You'll pop right up.
Then I'll pop right up.
Click the live, man. They can tap in.
Oh, that way too. So just go to Rollouts. What is it?
YouTube.
You tell them.
You got to tell your Facebook people. Go to YouTube.
Yeah, go to YouTube.
Type in Opinion Nation.
Type in Opinion Nation.
David Raibon.
David Raibon.
And you'll pop right up. Click the live button.
And I'll pop right up. Click the live button. There you go. Cool. See, I didn't even know that. What's up, Quiet Storm? Man, I got so many people. So the birthday's coming up, dude. It's getting close. I'm 2 weeks away. I got some great guys. I got some great comedians that I'm not going to tell who the comic's going to be. I want to be a surprise because a couple of them got some dates that they're working around there. They don't want, they don't want to promote. It's a private thing anyway. It's not really private. You got an invitation. You've been invited. You come. You invited. But I'm not promoting. These guys are just basically coming because they just want to tag me a new one.
Are you nervous that somebody gonna say something?
Oh,
that you
I know they're gonna say something. I already know. I already shit. They ain't even gotta lie. They just repeat just exactly what shit happened, and I don't care, man. I just don't care no more. I'm 60 years old almost.
I think comics are the best people to have as friends though.
Well, yeah, because comics help you get through shit.
Yeah, and they gonna find whatever's wrong with you that you never noticed. They gonna find it.
Yeah,
you gonna have to get over it then and there. So
yeah,
makes life a little easier.
Yeah. It'll be great. It won't be anything like Jamie Foxx and Doug Williams' roast, but
Jesus Christ. Okay, let me ask you a question.
I am your conscience.
As a comedian, when that happened, what were your thoughts on that?
You mean?
Like as a comic, watching that happen to another comic.
You mean when I stopped laughing? when I stopped laughing, I was like, damn, I was just Jamie Cole. Jamie Cole. And Doug can't do shit, but don't say nothing. It exacerbates the shit. Best thing to do is just smile. Or go sit down. To take that over, to take that back, he had to just give a funny look and a little funny walk and walk to his seat and sit down. And then put his head on the desk, and then he'd have stopped.
I mean, but what as a comic, what do you do? That's like getting dunked on, in the NBA.
That's
so like,
that's it. That's all you can do. You can sit down, walk away, you go up under the table, hide. You got to sit there, and take it. But the thing, it's almost an honor though. For Jamie Foxx to take the time out to to improv some shit that funny. And it depends on how the comic takes it. Because not Speedy. Doug could have flipped that around, made it funny. Instead, he was so surprised. I think he was just shocked. And it was hilarious, man. Jamie's a genius.
Yeah, that was maybe one of the greatest moments in comedy.
Oh,
Definitely.
ain't no doubt.
Yeah, definitely. Shouts out to Doug. Man.
Yeah, now if y'all know what we're talking about, Doug Williams is a comedian. He was one of the producers of Marlon's First Amendment. It's a comic been around us for a long, long, long time. And Doug, it was a roast. Who was they roasting? They was roasting somebody, and Jamie Foxx was on the show, and then Doug was also on the panel. And
I think it was Shaq.
It was Shaq. Yeah, it roasted Shaq, and, and Jamie was like, "Who is this thing? I am your conscience." And boy, he told him a new one. So if y'all want to go check it out, just go to Doug Williams, Jamie Foxx on YouTube, and you get some more laughs. But Doug didn't, he survived that. He's still out there doing his thing.
That was a horrible segue. But speaking of comedians and surviving, how do you feel about the Paul Mooney allegations?
Well, it's unfortunate that, and for those who don't know what it is, Richard Pryor Jr. basically, when he was a kid, is saying to an interview that he gave that he was molested when he was a young kid by someone. He didn't say who. But the bodyguard for Richard Pryor is on video saying that Paul Mooney had sexually assaulted Richard Pryor's son when he was young. And that Richard Pryor was very upset about it. He actually wanted to kill Paul. He got $1 million hit out on him. This is what the bodyguard is saying. And Nick, you know the bodyguard to be a pretty credible individual.
Yeah, I actually grew up around Rashad. He's a martial arts expert to my knowledge.
Really?
Yeah, pretty dangerous guy. I've actually seen him.
He got that long white goatee. He looked like
he's had that long as I've known him.
Really probably whoop somebody's ass with that same goatee.
Yeah, man, he like Mr. Miyagi out there.
Yeah, yeah.
But as far as I know him, he's a pretty serious guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not one to just say something just for the sake of saying it. But granted, this is a different day and age, and he was promoting something, so we have to take that into account too.
Yeah, that's true. We got a book.
Yeah, I think he has a book he's promoting. But even so, like if Rashad was to tell me something, I would take his word for it.
Yeah, and then now Paul is canceled all his tour dates. He's got off the road.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. To me, that almost indicates some type of guilt. Because if I ain't did shit to you, like, hey, man, let my lawyers handle it. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't touched that boy. I got to go make this paper.
Was Paul Mooney dating Richard Pryor? I don't want to say dating
No,
Richard
they
Pryor,
never.
Was that
they never.
Was that a rumor out there? At the time?
I never heard of them two. Richard Pryor, on occasion, the one of his specials, I'm not sure it's live from Sunset Strip or what, I've watched them all, they run together. But he had said that this is his quote, I fucked my first faggot with Paul. So now I don't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, he didn't say. He said he fucked his first faggot with Paul. So and clearly Richard Pryor was bisexual. Everybody knows that. So that's not really a big surprise. It's just sad that little boy that yet young of age. It's almost the same. It's almost like the circle of not violence, but the circle of sexual behavior, devious sexual behavior from Richard Pryor grandmother having a brothel, and raising him up. He's seeing all this. Said you see some people coming in buying pussy your whole life, and men coming in going, and then your son gets exposed to to gay life way early. Now he's gay because of that, or he was gay then, or I don't know. But it might have turned him gay.
I don't think you could say that.
It's so weird too because gay. You remember when gay was just happy?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember gay? Luther's song, "Clear and Gay," "Happy and Gay." Remember, like was
You said who did?
Luther's.
I don't think gay ever meant happy.
Gay did. Gay was our word. That was another thing that Dave Chappelle said. Talking about gays took half the alphabet, which was funny because I don't even know what that means. But I laughed my ass off. I'm trying to figure out what does he mean? Half the alphabet. They only got. Oh, I get it. LGBTQT.
That's genius writing right there.
I did not get that. Oh my God. He's a genius. They took half the damn alphabet. I didn't even get. I knew it wasn't connecting. You know what I mean? It's going like my mind going like, nigga, it's a punchline there.
That's great. He didn't elaborate on it even more. He just left the joke out there. That's genius.
Right. Yeah, because you don't want to have these. DL used to say, if you got to explain the joke, it ain't a good one.
That's genius, man.
Wow. So I don't know. My opinion is more than likely it probably happened. And the reason why I'm saying that is that Paul's behavior now is upsetting. And clearly, a young Richard Pryor Jr. was exposed to that type of behavior, Paul being Richard's boy. And he might have took advantage of it. But my thing is this. If you're going to come out talking about it, come out and talk about everything. Come out and explain it all. Don't just say somebody did it. I'm going to say who did it. No, just say who did it. That way we confront who did it, and then they can deal with it, and then we can move on. It's always better when you just come out and just say who did it. You know what I mean? Instead of just letting everybody wondering if you're telling the truth or are they just making this shit all up. But I don't know. It's so sad, man. God damn.
Do you think that's something that's been passed down from slavery?
Probably. I don't necessarily think it's necessarily slavery. I think it's human behavior. Something animalistic about humans that cross over in certain areas where they just do shit that people of reason wouldn't do.
What about in other places where the age limit is 16? Even in America, some places it's 16. And of course, in other countries, it's as low as 13.
Mm-hmm.
So do we apply the same judgment to those people in those places?
Cultural differences, just completely cultural differences. They're a lot more lax in Europe they are about certain things here. I see somebody walking around down the street topless. You do it here. People call the police. If she's black, they're going to shoot her titties off. It's just culture, man. A white woman, blue eyes, can walk up down the beach, in a string bikini, nipples flipping, flapping and shit. Let her sister go out there, her titties. They done called the police and done tased her and shit, titties electrocuted, somebody standing next to her. This is done exploded, her nipples done burst and shit, and her weave all fucked up because they knocked her in the water and shit. Now they done put her in the sand, and she got mud and water. Sand and water turned to mud. Now she look like they done made a castle out of her ass. You see what I'm saying? It's different shit, man. What's up, Cherry?
Oh, shit.
Well, there's a lot of folk watching. Mooney Twins would not like this stuff, I would think, but doesn't Paul look gay? He always never talked about the twins. Well, yes, Corner, Paul is gay. That's common knowledge. But yeah, he does talk about I heard him talk about his kids before in his stand up. Hey Carolyn, what's happening? Alyssa, Mendez, what's going on? Thanks for watching. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Edwina and everybody. Cuz, what's up, Dave, Estes, Neil, what's happening? I'm glad you guys tune in every week. I really appreciate it. With no sense in being here. Kenneth Killings, my high school boy, wouldn't be worth being here if you guys wasn't watching and listening. So I really appreciate that.
I have a question for you before we move on to a different topic.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of comics,
Mm-hmm.
you a seasoned vet. Who is your top 5 comedians of all time?
Of all time?
Give me your opinion.
Richard Pryor, 1. 2, I hate to go with probably Eddie Murphy, 2. 3, I probably have to go with Dave Chappelle. 4, I probably had to go with Bernie Mac. And 5, I think I had to go with I think I'm gonna throw a Caucasian in there on the last one. George Carlin.
Never seen George Carlin.
Oh man, George Carlin was crazy. He was the comic of absurdities. You know, anything that seemed ridiculous, like why do we park on the driveway and walk on the parkway? You know what I mean, drive on the parkway. You know, he was just have all these different type of isms and stuff. It was just amazing, you know. And I met him too. I met him in Alaska at the airport before he died, and just talked for a real cool cat, man. Real casual, no bodyguards and all that type of shit. Limo drivers. It's just him. But yeah, yeah, that's my top 5. I mean, I can't go back Red Fox because I don't really know Red Fox as a comic. You know what I mean? The Red Fox, Dolomite, all that era, that type of comedy, I really wasn't exposed. I didn't get exposed to it. I got exposed to Richard Pryor, and then that was it. You know, and everything else came off of that. You know, Martin Lawrence was, you know, it's so funny because like Martin went and then he sizzled. You got to show him when he fizzled out. You know, Chris Tucker, hot as hell, and then fizzled out. It's just like longevity is just so hard in this business. You know, Dave Chappelle's been fortunate to be able to leave, come back, go to Africa, come back, you know, do this, come back, and still kill it. And don't give a shit about what nobody said. This dude smokes cigarettes on stage. You know, I'm like, and it's cool. No matter where you at. Non-smoking club, people don't give a shit. But it's all about that money, man. You got that money, you can get away with a lot of stuff that you ain't probably supposed to be doing. But anyway, yeah, I think Paul needs to just, you know, just pray on this and just hope this goes away. I know one thing. I hope I'm not in nobody else's life. They're going to put a book together and put me in their fucking book. Let me know now so I can start editing some of this shit that you might think I did. Oh, by the way, I will be recording the roast and stuff. My girl and my daughter got a photographer there, so I'll have it for you to see, Nick.
Oh, we're going to post it on the opinion. Talk about.
Like, yeah, man, that's going to be fun. That should be fun. Also, how about a shout out to Serena Williams? Serena beating butts, man. She kicking ass out there again. And this young 15-year-old also, Sloan, I think that's the last name. And the U.S. Open, for those of you who like like tennis, Serena is she looks good. She looks so thick though. She looks so big, but she can show move around, man. And that strength, you know what I'm saying? But she's getting ready to play. Let me see what she's getting ready to play. She's playing right now. Yeah, she's playing right now. She's actually down. Oh my God, she's down to 8 seed. She's down to no seed. I guess McNally. C. McNally, 6-5 in the first set. Oh, they're in a tiebreaker in the first set. So it's 6-5 in the first set, tiebreaker. So go on, Serena, do that, and let's see what that other girl, where she at? Venus lost. I think Venus might be done. She lost 6-4, 6-4 to East Slovenia.
I don't think it matters at this point. I think she solidified the greatest.
They all are.
I would say the greatest tennis player because I've never even watched tennis in general until she played. So
right, that's kind of how it was with golf. Tiger came along.
Yeah,
but you know it's so interesting because you know she can still compete. That's what's so amazing. You know it's the second round. You know, but she still can compete and she's still getting money. But they so set. They paid. They got their businesses and stuff, and I don't know. I hope Serena pulls it off tonight. But it's going on right now. So those of you tuned in, watching the U.S. Open, go Serena. Serena. You know, black people at ER and everything. Go Serena. All right. Well, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back for the last 15 minutes of Opinionation. Again, if you want to call, if you got an opinion about any of the topics, what you thought about the Popeyes chicken? You thought it wasn't all about that? You can call and say it ain't all about that. You thought it was just cool like me and Nick thought it was cool? Give us a call, 747-888-3082. It's 747-888-3082. Give us a call, and let's talk about the chicken. Or we can talk about Dave Chappelle. Or we can talk about Paul Mooney. Or we can talk about Serena Williams. Anything you want to talk about other than that, just call us and talk about it. We'll be right back. Opinionation. Yeah. All right. We're back. I want to remind all family and friends and fans and stuff, the 60th birthday roast in Houston, Roast and Toast, will be at 2700 Milam Spotlight Karaoke, Saturday, September 14th. Party starts at 8 o'clock. Probably going to open the doors about 7:30. We're going to have some food for you and stuff. 8 o'clock, we're going to kick off the show. And after the roast, we're going to have karaoke. So please, folks, black folks, be on time. You know how y'all like to roll in tardy. Late twice, retarded. Danny D says, based on current events, is it worth the time to vote? Danny D, yes. If it never been a time to vote in your life, it's today. It's now. Donald Trump is the worst thing that ever happened in the United States of America. And the United States of America ain't the best place in the world. They ain't always done the right things. We've done some pretty cruel shit. But because we stayed home and we didn't go vote, the racists decided to go vote. They got their person. Now it's time to get things back to normal. Don't necessarily have to be a black person, but we damn sure don't need a racist person. And Donald Trump has got to go. So everybody that can walk, crawl, swim, roll to the polls, please do so and vote. We got to get Donald Trump out of office. Anybody else would be fine. Flavor Flav, anybody be better than Donald Trump. So yes, it's definitely worth the time. And somebody gave their top 5: Sinbad, Bill Cosby, Martin, Robin Harris, Chris Rock.
No, that's a horrible top 5. That wasn't their top 5. That's just some of the comics the chat room threw in there.
I can't see Sinbad at the top.
That you didn't mention.
But definitely, I definitely forgot Robin Harris and Chris. I'd give, I'd stick probably Robin in there. Let's see, who did I say? I said Richard Pryor. Then I said Eddie Murphy.
Dave
Chappelle. Ooh. Robin Harris, Chris Rock. That's it.
I just got up on Robin Harris. Hilarious.
Oh, man.
I grew up watching, of course, Bernie Mac.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of reminded me of an earlier version of Bernie Mac.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and the thing is, he died right before he's about getting ready to pop. It was
Baby's kids, man.
Yeah, it was just getting ready to happen, and bam. That's how this business is, though. You just never know when your number's gonna get called. So you just keep stepping up to the microphone till the power go out. And then you're like, all right. But yeah, Robin was the man. Well, once again, before we wrap tonight, I want to give another shout out to Social Workout Studio. If you're in the San Fernando Valley, that's in California, in the Valley, California. Los Angeles, north of Los Angeles, north of Hollywood. If you want to get a workout in with a person that's not going to really judge you, push you too hard, make you throw up on yourself, but get you right and get you tight in a way that you can have fun doing it, well, you need to call Alice. Just give her a buzz. Just ask her, what can you do for me? This is what I want to do. This is what I need to accomplish. These are the goals I'm trying to reach. Let her work out a plan for you and then get after it. She owns her own gym. It's a very, very nice gym. Just give her a buzz, 310-902-5387. It's 310-902-5387. And it's located at 21141 Devonshire Street in Chatsworth, the city of Chatsworth. So give her a shout, give her a check out. Make sure you tell her you heard about it here on Opinion Nation. So, coming to another close, another episode, number 18. I don't know, man. I just look at the things that, that go on every day in our lives that we take for granted. And then we look at something that changes our whole life. And then we try to figure out how we're going to get by and survive it. Whether it's your finances, whether it's your health, whether it's just trying to keep food on your table. And everybody struggles at some point in some time. But certain things that I think everybody like, no matter what it is, certain things everybody like. whether it's weed, chicken, sex, certain things, a lot of people just like. Popeye's chicken just happened to hit a nerve that everybody seemed to like. And I've seen Mexicans and blacks and whites. It's not just black people eating chicken. Everybody, every Popeyes that I passed by had a line, and now they got a sign that they don't have no more chicken. Now what if they just gave that chicken away at the polls? And for my friend who said, is it worth it? D? I think it's worth it. Go get you some chicken and go vote while you're at it, so we can get our country back to where it was. Not that it was perfect. At least we won't have a liar. People say, what did Barack Obama do for black people? He didn't lie to me. If he did it where I didn't know about it. He didn't embarrass me. If he did where I didn't know about it. He still looks like me. And what he did was a great job. He didn't get indicted. He didn't have an affair. He didn't lie to the country repeatedly. He didn't break up alliances and became buddies with adversaries. He didn't co-sign with Russian oligarchs to build hotels in countries that we are not even allies with. What Barack did is not what he did. It's what he didn't do. He didn't ruin us. He didn't make us look bad. He didn't make them say, we can never, ever have another black president after Barack Obama. God help us. That's what he did. He made good and damn well they can never say that. And for that, I'm grateful. Just like I was grateful to get a nice, hot Popeye's chicken sandwich when they were sold out everywhere else. Sometimes you got to sacrifice. And it means sacrifice, it means getting off your ass just one time and going to the polls and vote. Then that's what you need to do. I feel sorry for Richard Pryor Jr. I feel sorry for him because his father was an idol of mine. And to see his son, who bears his name, have to go through something like this so late in life and been carrying this on for a long, long time. I feel bad for Paul Mooney. When I had my club, the Hip Hop Comedy Stop in Houston back in the 90s, Paul Mooney was the last act that I booked. So I have a working relationship with Paul. Paul rather walk from the hotel to the venue than take the car. That was Paul. So I feel sorry for him because he's caught up in this, whether it's true or not. He's a comedian. I love comedians. He's comedians that put words in the mouth of an idol when he wrote for Richard Pryor. So this is not good news. This is sad news. And I wish it wasn't true. But even if it is, Richard Pryor Jr., sometimes we just got to grab ourselves by our bootstraps and our belts, tighten up, put our chin up, joke about it, talk about it. Do like your dad did about it. Because he made us laugh with his pain. My suggestion is you do the same. This Opinion Nation.
Is a seated squat with a press. So you can use a medicine ball, which I'm is a seated squat with a press. So you can use a medicine ball, which I'm using with an 8-pound medicine ball, or you can use a free weight, just one free weight in your hand, extending out as you come up, working those triceps, that chest, core, quads, glutes, all those good muscles. But basically, you're going to sit down, get back up. My step bench is about 3 inches. You can do something a little lower or a little higher, depending on your needs.